Ollie has done nothing for us. That needs to come off the car.
Live.
Yeah, they need to
G's
come off.
trying to score that. It's just not happening.
Yeah, it's not gonna, it won't happen unless I do it. Good morning, everybody. We're coming to you live. It's Monday morning. We're right here inside the main build facility of Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. I'm Tom. There's the ladies' man, and we all know the Master Bub. Good morning, Bub. How are we doing today?
Dude, listen, we're in South Florida right now. This weekend, Friday night, going into Friday night was like 75 degrees. Beautiful, super, super hot, sweating balls, honestly was. Saturday morning, dropped. Let me tell you.
Coarse ran good Saturday night, though.
We'll get to that. Hold on a second there, Hot Rod. So probably like maybe 45, 50 degrees in some parts. The wind chill had it dropping down pretty cold. Pretty freaking cold. I mean, we're still doing like short sleeves right now, but definitely required for jeans. Plus, I'm back in the paint shop. But I'll tell you what, man. At the new PBIR this weekend, Team BEM, driven by professional champ Gio, Hammerbeck, G, George, whatever you want to call him. I go G, that's me personally.
Badass.
Let me tell you, dude, he shredded these Nitto tires like I have no idea.
This episode is brought to you by Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. That's BubbasExoticMotorsports.com. Visit us online for all the latest in Christmas presents, online apparel, all kinds of great BEM products and gifts for you and your loved ones, and all of the 19,000 parts Borla exhaust, Extreme Dimensions, Nitto tires, American Racing. They're all for sale right there, ladies and gentlemen. The Outlaws, the Moose is loose down in Abacoa, Florida, and the buzz is building, Bub. The 14th, the 405 boys will be here. That crew is a train wreck, Bub, and they're going to be a lot of fun with us as well. The 14th of December, in a couple weeks, a couple nights, we will be having men's night out there. I'm going out to pick up the bourbon, the bitter, and all of that stuff for me, Bub. No, for the ladies today, it is men's night 6 to 8 at Miss Outlaw Boutique.
Well, here's what you're going to have to do then. So you're going to have to get with Simon Beloff, right? Which we all know who he is on a professional side.
Simon Beloff, yes.
But also on his
Marlin
fun side.
coach, ladies and gentlemen, and he's bartending.
So listen, so get with Simon Beloff, find out exactly what it is he's going to want in terms of drinks
Good point.
to serve.
Good point.
He will have those all mixed up and ready to go. I'm not telling you what he's wearing to that event, but he is going to be the total stud that he is.
It's fun to be at the YMCA, right? How
Listen,
about that?
dude. Whatever, man.
Right?
He's not going to be able to ask what kind of drink he wants with a ball gag in his
Palm
mouth.
Beach International Raceway, the new Palm Beach International Raceway, all family friendly. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into it. Chris Harris rolled out the red carpet again. The entertainment attorneys were out there in the car, Bub. We had to groom them for a special reason. You've got to get them involved with it so they understand the beauty of this sport, the 405 crew, and Team BEM. Whoop, I'm not supposed to talk about that again. Dang it, Bub. I don't know how that keeps slipping out.
Listen, dude, let me tell you something. The more that I'm sitting here analyzing these tires, is that right?
Analyzing, yes.
Okay, so let me tell you something, dude.
It tells you how G drives.
These tires are shredded, dude. So this was probably, I would say, from 6 to 1 in the morning. So that's a pretty solid event right there, right? I mean, 7-hour event, that typically was. So the place
The car wasn't
was
on the track
slammed.
the whole time.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So that's a 7-hour event. G was out there many times running. We've got crazy stuff for commercials, for photo shoots, for the GoPro action shots, man. All of these things filmed in 4K. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned to see those things once they're clipped together. There's in the cab shots. There are rear wheel shots that are just pouring off rubber and smoke shredding everywhere. Tires, rubber flying. Crazy, crazy adrenaline packed shots. And you just see G working that stuff the whole time. I mean, e-brake, watching his feet the whole time. I mean, insane driving. The skills were top notch. But I'll tell you what, we ran this thing on a set of the NT555 G2s, not an NT01, which was the road course tire. But the reason we did that is because down here Saturday, we did have to run in like an all-season style setup because it poured rain for the first part of Saturday morning. So not only was the road course sticky, it was also wet in certain spots, right? So you had to have a little bit of multi-purpose setup, and I'll tell you what, man, these things did exactly what they were supposed to do. They stuck until he just laid in it and shred them down.
Okay, Bub, I've got to stop right here and give a huge thank you to our Nitto rep directly. Greg Ortega stepped in, and Bub, it gives me chills. Greg has been an amazing partner with us for an extended time. We were out of time. We were out of luck every time. I go to Greg Ortega with Tire Kingdom and Nitto Tire USA. I have my problems resolved. We were literally Saturday morning, Bub, bolting this wheel and tire combination together. Kenny lets him down at American Racing, got this wheel and tire combination in, the wheels into us. The tires showed up on Saturday, as Greg promised, man. Every time he's behind these events, and that got this car, the Rally Champ, out on the track out there.
So listen, man, I don't know if that's pretty solid record breaking right there. Most people buy a set of tires and it lasts them many years. 5 years, 8 years, depending on how much you drive. They wear in beautifully. You know, these tires, I kid you not, were mounted in balance at 11 a.m. Saturday morning.
Yes.
By 1 in the morning that following day, Saturday going into Sunday morning, these things gone. Every chunk of them is blown out. As you can see, these things are through belts, through lining, all the way through, literally just shredded into pieces. That's some serious freaking driving right there. That was just hot and tire shredding action.
It was crazy, Bub, because we had the entertainment attorneys out there for all the right reasons. We had Joe Jansen in the seat with Gio Hammerback, even his kids, and they were just absolutely loving it. Candace, good morning out there as well. Mark Hoffman, you're welcome to take a shot at the BEM rally car. It is an amazing piece of technology. And by the way, I know the 405 boys will be driving this car, a couple of them especially. Bub, did you see the episode where Jace Andrade was going up? It was right when he got the Olds car out, the Oldsmobile out, and he was tearing up the cars, man. I was kind of putting an eye to it last night. Man, first day he got in that car, first time the car had been out, and everybody was betting against him. I don't like the way the old show is, here, let's bet money, let's bet money. There's a little immorality there, throwing money on the cat, because I wanted to kind of capture what the boys were talking about and acting like people were slugging each other. Bub, if I hit somebody, they're going to know about it. If you hit somebody, it's totally lights out.
The camera's just going to be like, and then it's like a black screen, like a fade out.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Chris West, good morning to Chris West. It is bringing black back, Bub. Solution Finish from our good friend out there in California. None of this stuff would be happening without it. Our limited liability partner, James Yellow, Bub, he and I were going back and forth while I was literally standing in the kitchen island while Mom was running Miss Outlaw Boutique yesterday, working for 8 hours. He says, good morning, BEM, don't talk, I can't read it, Bub.
BM didn't something track us?
Didn't take us.
Didn't, what? Don't.
Read it. Yes, there you go. Good morning to Goaty Bo out there. He's an amazing animal. If we look over our shoulders, ladies and gentlemen, you will see Bo's Nova sitting there, boxcar sitting there, and there is the world famous
You can't see that one.
right there.
It's cropped
Right
right
there.
It's cropped right at the box Nova, the 64.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Interesting stuff.
I feel like that box Nova is getting a box frame.
I got a box frame. I got an email from Bo yesterday. As soon as I got it, I ripped it up and threw it away. But you need to read it, Bub.
Okay.
He just kind of outlines and identifies some of the things that he'd like to see you build into the car. I'm sure you'll take it further. But I was actually at the kitchen counter working. It came in, boom, and I read it and everything like that. Mark, Tom, you never did call me back last week. Right. Sure, I didn't, Bub. How was it last week in here?
I don't even know. I wasn't here.
That's right, you weren't, were you?
I was here.
Bub?
I was here. I was working. I was cranking away.
Gio Hammerback was killing it in the BEM rally car. Nitto was in the house. You can see Nitto is all over this car. Bub, 78's on this car. Tell everybody where the 78 came from, how we picked your number on the car, Bub.
So anytime you're working with the rally style cars, you can only have a 2-digit number. Not like, oh, this is 097743 coming up around corner number 64. Here comes 2748 passing by the 3785 car. Dude, listen.
And he's gone, ladies and gentlemen.
So we have two numbers. You're only allowed to choose two. So we had to go with 7, 8. No idea where they came from because they mean nothing.
072888 is your birthday, and our code to pretty much, it is incorporated in pretty much everything
wouldn't it be
we
like a
do.
07
so
or
the
maybe
7
a-
and the 8 came directly from your birthday.
But it still isn't out of sequence.
The BEM, the smaller BEM touring rig is getting ready to leave right now and head up to Newburgh, New York, where it will be making an appearance up there, or the rig will be making an appearance. We'll be seeing Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers up there, our good friend, and delivering 2 Harley Davidsons as well, Bub.
This is true.
Isn't that interesting, man?
Yep.
Bub, he tore these tires up, man.
Yeah, man, that was a pretty solid event. It's, we started actually watching the GoPro footage this morning. There were GoPros all around the car inside that were, showing hand position, foot position. There were some down on the quarter panel. There were some, at the hood of the car showing the inside. So there's a lot of crazy action shots. You guys are going to have to stay tuned to see the way that video comes together. It's probably going to be like a 30, 45-second clip of just pure adrenaline, sideways, smoke pouring, all kinds of. Jeff Peterson, happy holidays.
Oh, good morning, Jeff. How about that?
I figured I needed something to cut me off because I was just rambling on there for a second, so I went with it.
Let's see, the BEM dirt track driver, Mark Hoffman, says he needs to get the number 12 car down to you. I have 100 days.
The heck is this guy waiting for then? Load it up. Bring it down.
Mark, you know how to get here. You've done it a million times. Head south, brother. Let's go.
95 south, very
That's
simple.
it.
One road. Take a
That's-
left on Indian Town.
But let's talk a little bit about this. This is the brand new tire from Nitto that Greg Ortega got into us at the 11th hour because I called him at the 12th hour. This tire, Bub, as we can see, has literally been destroyed. I don't know, can the camera pick this up?
Oh yeah, they can see it. It was perfect spot right where it was. Yeah.
There it is. You can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, how this tire has been shredded due
I think they could already see it from where it was before.
to
Now they can't even see it.
that was put through by Gio on the track.
And here it comes. All right, put that thing down there, Hollis. Set it down. All right, moving on. So, yeah, man, I'll tell you what, it was pretty solid. You know, we got out there, we ran this car, had a lot of fun. The ride-alongs, people had a lot of fun getting in that passenger seat, having a great time. You know, everybody was doing some crazy footage from the car. Check out the Instagram for PBIR, which is at Race PBIR. They had some crazy behind-the-scenes shots that were going on. G was out there just shredding tires, man, smoke pouring everywhere. A lot of crazy drift drivers out there, man, so it was a lot of fun. Adrenaline-packed event, couldn't go wrong. The weather was perfect in terms of power for the cars until it got down to like 40-degree range. Then all the drivers like, oh my God.
Big shout out, Bub, to the entire BEM team here. We got out there. Robin, our producer, when I pulled up, of course, PBIR rolled out the red carpet. I love that part of events, man. That's the best part. The BEM tour bus was set up. The BEM dually and touring rig was set right there on the paddock. As soon as you pulled in, right, everything was sitting right there. The big BEM logo on the side of the race trailer and everything. Beautiful representation. They had us front and center there. They had us right next to the VIP lounge so we could watch the races and participate in the races as well. The truck, everything looked absolutely stunning. The BEM tour bus was packed with fans. And Robin did a stunning job of not only filming Bub, GoProing the car, getting everything set up so that all that he had to do was go, he being Gio, went to race, Bub, but every one of the Nitto swag bags, there were over 200 swag bags gone completely off the table.
Yeah, yeah, hooked up with, I mean, all the latest in product release, man. Everything from Nitto. We have all the stuff from, man, I'll tell you, we've got Nitto tires, Wheel Pros, all of the latest, and I'm talking all the 2018 model line forward. So if you guys want to get some of the newest and quickest release stuff that just came in from the floors of SEMA, everything's getting ready to ship and be in stock here at BEM, probably end of December, going into the first couple weeks of January, depending on the way the shipping is all arranged right now. The website, again, is getting updated like, dude, crazy. I mean, everything from wheels, tires, suspensions, springs, entry-level drop kits to extreme, you know, fully adjustable coilover components to roll cages from Watson to, man, I mean, everything you could possibly imagine in terms of just getting that product, getting it ordered, and getting it installed in your car at Bubba's Exotic Motorsports.
Bub, I want to stop too and thank Nick, the official transport company from Hi-Ho Silver. Nick is the driver of and owner of Hi-Ho Silver. I want to thank him very much. It cost him $2,500 to get these two cars into us. As the official transport company of BEM and the upcoming show, we are going to be seeing a lot from Nick and Hi-Ho Silver moving these cars around. We're going to watch that fleet expand pretty quickly now, Bob. That's beautiful stuff to see. Let's see. Wayne, good morning. Wayne, good morning. Who is, you know what? Wayne and I are like this, man. We're developing a great relationship. The legend and I. He's such a good guy. You can't see it, but the gold car is sitting right off the set here. What do you keep raising your hand for?
Don't forget about how many monsters we gave out too.
How many?
About 20 cases.
20 cases of
is
monster
typically
went out as
2,500.
well.
That's what we do. Typically, that's what we're starting to see at averages with our Monster Energy sponsorship. We're giving out about 20 cases every event, which 24 cases, so you're looking at 2,500 cans.
Do you think
in
the
that rough area.
405 crew's going to be drinking Monster before they go race?
Oh, of course.
They will?
We're going to have these guys loaded.
I'm going to load, if I turn this camera, we will see the 405 car sitting right here sleeping inside. Let's see.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Just a little bit. That's all you need, Hot Rod. Just a little. Oh, boy.
Just turn it like that. There you go, right there.
Anything?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the world famous 405 car driven and owned by the infamous Wayne Varley. And if you ever get a chance to get into a conversation, a sidebar with Wayne, you will laugh so friggin' hard, dude, that you need to go to the hospital because your side's hurt. He is a friggin' train wreck, and he's like me, he doesn't give a damn about anything, man.
Well, that's the way it should be. Just have fun and let it roll.
It's so funny. The White Rhino from the 405 crew, Mr. Ron Giboney's in the house. He was out at the PRI show, Bub. We follow all of the 405 boys because we are partnered up with them now in a big upcoming venture, and we saw him out there at the PRI show looking really good. Good morning, Rhino. How are you, my good friend? How is everything going? Donna Tessner, what is in, let's see, is she saying, what is that in the background? Well, let's see, there's a couple things in the background. There's the ladies' man right here. There's the BEM rally car, which took it to took everybody to the limits the other night. In fact, a guy that was trying to race him, Bub, round up in the wall in turn 2, and his car caught fire. Let's see, the BEM, Bub's toolbox is sitting back there. That thing's like 30 feet long. Let's see, the BEM, right, I know what we're referring to. Goaty Bo's Box Nova is sitting right there next to the Legends car right there on the film stage.
You want to know what's funny? Is when this car was coming down here and it was getting unloaded.
From Hi-Ho
It
Silver.
was literally like 4 guys here at BEM huffing and puffing and trying to push this thing around the lot. I literally just went outside and I just picked it up and carried
I
it
just
in
rolled
here.
the whole thing in.
I was like, yo, let me just have the car. Just
mess.
carry it inside.
That's exactly right. They don't huff and puff on Friday afternoons. Payroll, please. Right? Candace, Brian loves Purple Monster. I know. Well, of course, it doesn't seem like Brian's the only one. The Legend loves the purple as well. And by the way, each one of the boys will be getting their own complimentary case of Monster Energy when they get here for the big event on January 14th, 13th. Stay posted. That's going up on the BEM website and, Bub, the PBIR website as well. Make sure you keep an eye on all of that. Let's see what Bub's up to now, ladies and gentlemen. He certainly walked off set, but he'll be right back with something. I'm sure he's got something in his mind right here. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay, that's what it is. Yes. Bo, hey, Bo, come on, man. You think you and Bub are going to get into a weightlifting competition? I'm telling you that when you get here. But Bo's going to be here a few days early because you guys will be working on the vet, right, Bub?
I guess.
So, here, what do you got there, Bub?
What are you doing with this?
With that, I haven't made any special plans for it yet, but I'm sure I'll do something with it. Why? What are you thinking?
I don't know. What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
I feel like I need to go on a Nova.
Might need to go. Could go in the box Nova.
I think so.
Yeah. Put it on the roof.
Of this car. There's glass.
That's in case you have to get out.
Well, exactly. You got to get out of the fire escape, dude.
That's
You pop that
exactly
sucker
right.
out just like an airplane and jump.
That's exactly right. But
All
what are
right.
you going to do with that?
I don't know.
As he walks it off, Bo, what are we going to do with that? I don't even know what that is, to tell you the truth. Right, Bub? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed this Saturday at Palm Beach International Raceway, the new Palm Beach International Raceway, with Chris as our special guest over there who rolls out the red carpet for us, you missed a really, really, really good time, Bub.
Yeah, it was a pretty solid event, man. Everybody had a really good time. The
Sure
turnout
did,
was
man.
great. The weather was pretty decent for the most part, except for the fact that it did get pretty cold rolling into that midnight hour. But running under the lights was really fun.
Here comes your buddy, Goaty Bo, Bob. And that's what I'm saying. I can see you guys developing such a great friendship,
Look at
man.
this.
He looks like he's what? He's struggling. Ladies and gentlemen, Goaty Bo from the 405 crew says Bub looks like he's struggling with the 20-pound aluminum housing over there, rear housing over there.
Oh, man.
Ron
Let me just
says,
yawn.
White Monster for the White Rhino. Well, of course, Rhino. What else would you drink? Not Black Monster for the White Rhino, right? Am I correct?
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? 405 crew, anybody you want us to give a shout out for you? Wayne says sugar-free for me. Absolutely. But Legend drinks the purple, which we already have in stock, Bub.
This is true, and I'll tell you what, man, that purple is a pretty solid flavor.
I really like it, too.
Him and Lou and Hayden both love the purple.
Yeah, Lou and Hayden out there in Ozark, Missouri. Brian says it's a straight, hold on one second. It's a straight axle. Okay, so Goaty Bo says it's a straight axle.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. This is what I'm
Straight
saying.
axle
you two.
front end for the, oh boy. Here it comes.
Here we go. You two are going to be out of control on the tour bus. I can tell you that right now. The
So
two
it's a
of you.
straight axle front end for the nostalgic. What do you got going on here? For a
nostalgic.
nostalgic what?
It cut off. That's as much as
Goaty Bo, what, is that it? You flatline on that?
Yeah.
Straight axle front end for the nostalgic.
Yeah.
Unless he's referring to the gold car over there, We did talk about the
They are
1980s
beating,
technology.
they are beating up the legend pretty good about that
Yeah,
car.
you watch, he's gonna be freaking beating all them up too. All I know is that's in my hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Bubba, I was waiting for some curls out of there. See, I'm telling you, you and Bo are going to have this great friendship. I can't wait till you guys are building. By the way,
Listen, I mean, that's like my warm-up set right here. So it's funny too because
you were with one of the Marlins players.
Well, Double D called me just a minute ago and he said, he was like, hey, what time are you guys going to the gym today? So he's coming too.
Okay.
So now he wants to do, okay, so Goaty Bo. So here's a challenge for you, right? So we've been working out with a lot of the Marlins guys and you can go and you can get into the stadium, do an actual workout in the Marlins training room after hours, as long as the big bosses aren't there. But I'll tell you what, here's a challenge for you, bro. Set your corner up in the corner of your gym. If you even have 100-pound dumbbells out there in the 405, right? You typically probably have bays of hail or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen, set it up out there, grab the 100-pound dumbbells, lay down and give me 100 flat bench as fast as you can. Let's see how quick that happens.
That's pretty cool that you guys were doing some timing on that. In fact,
I'm at like 909 right now is my fastest.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll share a video, Bob. I ran into some guy who stopped me. He goes, I've seen you guys on TV, blah, blah, blah. I was at CBS last night, right? And he says, and I've seen you guys working out in the gym and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, you guys on. But really good guy. It was nice to have a fan. Okay, so I'm going to show everybody out there. Curtis Pete says, how about Mean Bean? Am I reading that correct, Mr. Producer, right there? Mean Bean right there? And Brian's saying that's a straight axle front for the, let's see, the Nostalgic Nova. Okay, so Bob,
We're going to build that thing into a gasser. That's it.
That would be
We're going
really
to do a
cool.
straight-up gasser on it.
That would be
Drive
very
down the
cool.
strip in that thing.
So, Bob, here's what I'm going to do. So here you are working on the world-famous Derek Dietrich's Jeep the other day, right?
This is
okay?
true.
And
Yeah.
as soon and you got all of his audio in, literally the windows next door were shaking in this thing, right?
This is true.
I could hear every beat, every word. So this is what happened, right? Let me see if I can get some volume up here. I'll share it with the audience here. So this is what Bub is like behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, with these players. So let's share it with you, okay? Here we go, right here.
Here it comes.
Right here. So there you go, Bub. That is the world-famous Derek Dietrich from the Miami Marlins and you. Nobody saw that beer slide across the front of you, though.
What?
Yeah. Miller
Listen,
Lite, and
dude.
you're not a Miller Lite drinker, Bub.
Well, I am. I have to. You had me sipping on these freaking Michelob Ultra things that were like 42 and a half calories, something with the bottle. It's
Abs,
like,
baby.
Stop, dude. Stop.
Abs.
So listen. So you have me drinking these little
I've
baby
got
beers for sure, right? So then I'm like, okay,
I can
well,
prove to you
I
guys.
gotta stop drinking these things because I'm literally drinking like 20 of these Michelob Ultras in an hour trying to get a little something going on. Because it takes a lot to get me down, I'll tell you what, man. So now I'm stepping my game up. So Miller Lite it is, I guess.
Okay, but
Really not
so-
much of a step up, but
No, in fact, that beer is terrible, man.
I don't know. It just depends on what you like.
No, that beer is terrible, man.
I'm telling you, it depends on what you like.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so here you go, Mr. Producer. I'll let the world see what my abs look like right there. Can you see it? Right there? How about that? Bo, can you touch that?
No chance.
Can Goaty Bo come to that?
No, come on.
Right?
No.
Goaty Bo can't touch that.
Stop it.
Right on.
What
Candace
are you
says,
showing
"Ha
pictures
ha,
of people
I'll
of
record it
yourself?"
tomorrow, Brian for Bub. Let's see.
There's no chance.
Mean Bean Monster for the Rhino crew. There you go, Bub.
No chance.
We're gonna get it out there, ladies and gentlemen. I love all these boys out the 405 crew. I love everybody around the world who joins us. Just good people, man.
Yep.
Till tomorrow, Bub.
Just keep on doing it Bubba style.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode has been brought to you by Bubba's Exotic Motorsports. That's Bubba'sExoticMotorsports.com. Make sure you visit the website for the latest in online apparel, just like Miss Outlaw Boutique. The ladies' man's been referenced. Good morning to Kenny Ledsam out there. Let me stop right here with American Racing. I cannot say enough, Kenny, you missed the intro coming out of the front of this thing. We gave you mad props for once again. We gave you mad props once again, Kenny, for coming through at the 11th hour for American Racing. American Racing, our wheels done Bubba style. Thank you for getting these on the rally car and making us look so good. Bub, as Bub said, we did shred up this brand new set of Nitto tires. That's how hard we run out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, Bubba'sExoticMotorsports.com for the latest and greatest in parts, accessories, fashions, apparel, all of it there. The Outlaw is loose, as is the Moose. I can tell, I'm watching my producer up there. The Outlaw and the Moose are loose in Abacoa, Florida. The boys are going to go crazy from the 405 crew when they get here. They're not going to be able to focus on autographs when they're staring at the beautiful Layla and Robin. I'm telling you right now, it's like, boom, right there. But let me tell you, yes, sir. Men's night is on the 14th from Miss Outlaw. And we're going to be, I'm going out to get the bourbon and the bitters and all of that stuff. Let's see if it even makes it to the store, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for the curls, Candace says, Bub. Bub says, you're welcome. The legend says, ha ha, let's see, ha ha ha. Very good, Wayne. I can't wait till you get here, legend. We're going to tear some stuff up. I'm telling you right now, we're going to get it. You and Ron and I are going to disappear. And Francisco Gomez, good guy, good one, guys, great show. Frankie, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Ladies,
In the house.
a monkey in the house. The monkey's always in the house, man. The monkey's also right here, tattooed on my leg. Boys, we will be spending time with Monkey in Paradise, the world-famous two-time double gold winner coming right out of San Francisco, California, as featured right here on Bubba's Exotic Motorsports Show, doing it Bubba style, the #1 rated, internationally syndicated daily live stream out there. We are going to be enjoying it. The monkey will be making a presence here. It will be on the Bubba's Exotic Motorsports tour bus when you guys are here for the big event. You're going to like it. Miss Outlaw Boutique, men's night, 12:14. There's going to be extra hours, 6 to 8 p.m., ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have a great time out there. 1200 Town Center Drive, Suite 108, PBIR, the new Palm Beach International Raceway. Always rolling out that red carpet. Chris and the whole crew of guys out there getting this thing set up for the boys from the 405 crew to get out here and get dirty and get running. It's going to be a lot of fun. I just love Jace out there running on that episode I was watching last night. The Andrade family are good people. That's 3 generations of racers out there. Good people. Senior's good people. His kids are very good people. Technically, they're very savvy. All of them. The whole 405 crew is too. They're not involved in gossip. They're not involved in craziness. They're just good people. Nitto Tire USA. Nitto USA. The #1 here, not only on the Bubba's Exotic Motorsports world-renowned rally car, but you will also be seeing some Nitto tires on the 405 cars, as well as things like Borla exhaust, Turbonetics turbochargers, precision turbochargers, the whole 9 yards. That's all going to be out there. Palm Beach National Raceway is racing done Bubba style. And finally, the Guinness World Record holding largest cars and coffee event in the world at the Palm Beach Outlets Mall. We'll be there the 21st of January. I think the 405 boys are going to be out there joining us. You're going to be able to meet them in person. We packed it with 40,000 people last time. We packed PBIR to the gills this time, packed it two weeks ago. You guys are going to have a good time with the 405 boys. They're about fun and not about drama and problems. You're going to see that when you meet them in person. They're super good guys, man. They're not about fighting and the blah, blah. They like the cars to do their talk, just like Bub likes his cars to do the talk. It's holiday season, ladies and gentlemen, so let's make sure we reach out and touch somebody's life in a very positive manner. Open the door for somebody who's got gifts in their hands, or the elderly lady who's on a walker. You always want to take care of our elders out there. They certainly took care of us in one fashion or another at some point in their lives as well. Let's make sure that we feed the hungry, ladies and gentlemen. If you're hungry, they're got to be hungry too. If you see somebody on the street corner, it doesn't take you but a minute to jump inside Citgo, Texaco. Tell them walk over there and meet me for a hamburger. Buy them a hamburger, $5. That's your coffee right there from Starbucks. And we don't need that coffee anyways. We like Monster Energy because Monster is energy done gold car style. How about that, Bub? There it is. Slipped it right in there, right? And ladies and gentlemen, if somebody has holes in their shoes, please buy them a pair of shoes. Payless is cheap. Give them a pair of yours. You probably got a pair in the trunk. Even if it's your wife's high heels, give it to them. They look good standing there on that corner saying, we'll work for food. Let's make sure we take care of our family here, including all the animals that God's entrusted us to, ladies and gentlemen. They need us, we need them, and believe me, we need to take care of them. Look at the little man there. He's been working. He's 8 years old. Since the day he got off the airplane, he has not left Bubba's Exotic Motorsports and been by my side. I can't tell you how many pairs of shoes I've lost. Until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep on doing it, Bubba style. Little man, you want to go eat? You hungry, baby? You want to go eat some lunch, huh? Come on, let's go eat some lunch, baby. You want? Come on, let's go eat some lunch. You want to go eat?